Okay, welcome back. This is the second chapter of our course, Selling Value Instead of Price. And in this chapter, we're talking about the levels of perceived value, because value doesn't have, or we don't have the same perception. Each one of us have a different perception of what an item is worth. So let's take a look at it. Here I try to explain the three basic value levels that buyers have in their minds. You as a supplier, you have three different positionings, let's say it. You are a vendor, you are a problem solver, or you are a strategic resource. And what's the difference between the three of them? If the discussion goes only around pricing, you are a simple vendor. Customer calls you, asks you the price, you provide them the price, customer sends you the order or not. But here you're not adding any value. You're just, okay, an interface, but you're not doing exactly the role of a sales rep that should be negotiating and adding to the business of your customers and to the business of your company. You could simply have a kind of online pricing list that the customer could see, order directly. So if you are placed on this level, or at the level of a vendor, you are at risk. You're at risk for several reasons. First of all, if you're more expensive, the buyer will go to some other supplier. You're at risk because maybe today you sell and tomorrow you won't. So you don't have any relevant differentiator, and your business will always be run based on the lowest price, and this is not what you want for sure. So move up in the scale and become at least a problem solver or a business resource. If you have some feature, if you have some aspect that you can offer to your customers that they cannot have with other suppliers, there you make a difference. And then the discussion is not only about price. Then even if you're more expensive, the customer will buy from you, maybe not the major quantity, but you'll be on the game. And this is a really good place to start. And that's why it is crucial to understand customer business, to know where to tackle, where to grab your customers from. Put your feet on the door. And if you dig further, you can become a strategic resource or a strategic partner. And here, the higher you go, the less and less relevant the pricing discussion becomes. Of course, we'll talk about price. Of course, everybody in the end will have to pay a price. But then it's a price that is based on the relation that you build with your customers, and that's due to the fact that you are able to propose solutions, alternatives, visions to your customer. So the pricing becomes less and less the major point of discussion, but it's how you jointly can work, how you jointly can work on solutions, new products, new features, improvements, whatever. So this is how you can improve your business, is moving away from a vendor position to a strategic partner position. And of course, you cannot do this with all your customers. You have to choose them. You have to be well aware of what do they mean to you, what do you mean to them, what the real intentions of one and the other, to make a balance in your portfolio. Not all customers will be a strategic partner, that for sure, but at least you should be the one deciding, okay? So this is important, is to You cannot use the same approach and same solution and even the same speech to all customers, because all of them will have different requirements. Be aware of that. Important as well to know and to understand if you are selling value or if you are selling a cost plus solution. If you read the slide, you can understand what's the difference between one and the other. And again, it's very important to know which customers will be more interested in cost plus and which customers will be interested in value. Those two solutions doesn't apply to all customers. This is always crucial to understand. Each customer, each situation, each solution. So as a wrap-up, it's important to know and to understand what value means to each of your customers. What do they value and how much do they value it? Don't come around with some item, feature whatsoever and think that it will be worth X or Y or Z. First, check with your customers if it's of their interest and how much is of their interest. So segregate. That's important. Each customer, each solution. That's one thing. Find out if they are really looking for value or if they are looking for cost plus, depending on their business. Try to match or try to tackle their hiccups, their problems. Try to tackle their issues or try to improve their systems. Try to properly define your proposal. Is it a cost plus? Is it a value-based offer? And don't mix things up. If you need it, just start over again the chapter and try to understand what are areas that you should be aware of. To not exasperate your customer as well. And if he's not willing at all to talk about the value or to talk about anything else, don't waste your time. Move on, pass to another customer. Good. See you in the next chapter.